The classmates from US are always relaxed and they try to take everything in the best way possible. And they try to solve the conflicts by talking, and also they say that they all have already worked with someone with a different culture because, as we all know, is a country with a lot of immigrants or from all over the world, and students from Mexico feel like they always say what they think, even though others don't like it. But then they try to think about the conflict and solve it. And so here in Mexico, we don't have so many people from all over the world like they do in US. Well, I think that there are a lot of similarities in the interviews of Farmingdale and from Tech because we all think that important values are teamwork, leadership, and that of course have to respect the other point of view and have a great communication whenever you have some trouble. Always try to find a medium point on the situation to make it work. Yeah, I think so because it says a lot about the way you are used to work and about the way you solve the hard situations. And they also tell a lot about what you would be apporting to be enterprise.
A time when I worked with people from a different culture includes now because I work at a restaurant and multiple of my coworkers speak Spanish. A time when I experienced conflict is when somebody called the restaurant and tried to schedule a reservation and the coworker didn't know what that meant, but with just some positive reinforcement and teamwork, we were able to work around it. And lastly, some skills I would need to work abroad include cultural awareness, adaptability, leadership, teamwork, good communication, and of course, a positive attitude.
Okay, I think that in US they are looking for people who can work in their companies for a good reward. And here in Mexico they are looking for the most prepared people because there's not like a high percent of people who have studies in here. And then I feel like here in Mexico, people don't want to pay like a lot for the people's services. And I feel like the interviews in the US are more formal, and here in Mexico, they are professional, but they are also more personal. They want to know a lot about your experience in all of your past jobs and a lot of things like that. Okay, and then we have this one, and those in USA really have to take care of your clothing, show interest, use appropriate language, and also you have to be confident. And I think that to those here in Mexico are to arrive early, know as much as possible about the enterprise which you are looking for the job, and try to make a warm but professional conversation. What doesn't have to happen in the USA in an interview is that you lie in your curriculum, and then you don't have to feel like uncomfortable. You have to show yourself like you are confident and to show them that you are not nervous. And then here in Mexico, the things that you don't have to do is like to not know or to not be sure about your own professional information, make interruptions, show anxiety, or focus like just in the economic benefits. Okay, the last one is that I learned a lot about experience. First, that is not that easy to work with people that speak a different language and that have different timetable because we all have different activities to do. And I also learned that I have to be patient and comprehensible about other situations. And the most important thing for me is communication because we can't do nothing without it. It was the first time I had this international experience, and this was awesome. As I said before, we have some trouble, we have some things that didn't work the way we would wanted these ones to go. But I hope that a lot more of these kind of experiences of global classrooms come soon because this was interesting. And obviously, it's amazing to keep learning about others' cultures and interests and about how others act, act in the society and stuff like that.
All right. So could you just introduce us to who you are and what you want in life?
Okay, I'm Jacqueline Galarza and I want to travel the world while I work and help others.
Very nice. Can you just tell us three values? Describe yourself in three values.
Well, I really like to work in team and I'm a good leader and I'm responsible.
Very nice. Do you have any financial trouble at the moment, or?
Oh, no, no trouble.
Very nice. How did you find this vacant job, and why do you think we should choose you for this job?
Well, I find this job in a web page, and I think you should choose me because I have a lot of ideas and plans to do for the enterprise if I get to work in here.
Very nice. We like people with ideas, so that's great.
The cultural differences that can impact on a job interview, in my opinion, those are the values, because they say a lot about you and about how you make your work. In Mexico, people are always thinking just working. And in the US, also agree that they need to have a good relation with each other and also a good attitude. About the flexibility seen in both countries, someone say that in Mexico we work for a living and in the US they live to work. And that expression means to me that in Mexico we need a job to support our family, to earn some money to pay basic services. And when you work in the US, the salaries are so much better. So you are able to have your dream house and your dream life as well. So I think in Mexico, people it's more compromised to their jobs because it's not that easy to find a new and a better one. We all think that job benefits and contracts are related to payment. They have to regard us for our hard working and the time we spend in enterprise. Also, I think we all know that we are agreed to work on holidays, but with a double time payment. So it is worth it. And the difference in the way that people think about the concept of time, we've noticed that in the US, they value a little bit more the time they spend working. And that's why the payment in their country is so much better than here. And in Mexico, people tend to work a lot of hours to get a low salary, and that is because there's no option.